Alright, so we're here at my elementary school where I went to elementary school, Morris Bay Elementary. So what we're going to do, in case you guys don't know the playground or the school here, we have 3 playgrounds to do here, but we're just going to do 2 videos because some of them are pretty quick. So we'll start here at this playground. Notice over there's a ramp for kids in wheelchairs to come up on this playground, but there's no ramp anywhere. So it's kind of one of those scenarios again where they can get in the area but they can't get on the actual equipment. It's kind of pointless. So we're just going to move on to blind kids real quick. Alright, so if you go up here, this ladder isn't too bad unless they like miss a step and then they end up crouching or hitting their knee on one of the rungs or whatever. Then you get here, you got this bridge. It's not too bad either. Then you get to this point and it's kind of spreads out a little more. Normally, you would have had a slide open here, but for some reason they decided to board everything up because that's just how dangerous this playground is.
That's why it's yours.
You walk over here, and I realize there's a ladder. You fall. Oh, fuck. Hit your nuts.
You okay?
I think so. Or if you decide to go this way, I step down here, and if you don't realize there's a pole here, you just walk off. That would hurt for blind kids. And then this ladder won't be too bad because they probably
Just magically fall on that step. Like,
unless
okay.
it broke.
I guess I can
It
fly
probably
now.
won't be too bad.
Broke.
And normally we see monkey bars that like go all over the place and it's not too good for kids who can't see. They like it nice and easy like this, where they can just go straight and they're like, okay, the platform's right here, I'm all good. And then these stairs aren't too bad. Just
Yeah, this is the main entrance, so.
yeah, this is probably where they're gonna end up first once they get in the area. These stairs aren't too high, it's pretty easy for them to get up. But then you got this. Does anyone realize this is here? Probably just gonna walk. Ah, damn. Ah, fuck. Then you gotta realize, oh, it's fucking, I don't even know what. What do I do here? Once they figure out that it goes to this area where Zach will take over, then the fun really begins. Go.
Alright, so now we're here where Billy left off, and as Billy's standing on is a trapeze, like wood block thing that they will probably have a hard time because if they come down here, they're probably gonna fall and then slip and then smack their face on there. But if they do, they're gonna need to use these bars because it's really hard to go across if you don't know what you're doing. And they have like this thing where it just magically stops and they're gonna shin themselves. So let's say they do get up here, then they have these gliders, but if they don't know some, they're gonna hit their head, get hurt. And then if they find these gliders, they go over here. And then they realize, oh, look at another one. It must be keep going. And they're like, oh, it must be another glider. And they're just like, oh! And then they're gone. And then let's say that they take a different option. What starts over here? So then they have like this open area that they're probably just gonna fucking just walk off. But if they somehow magically get on this, if you see it moves. So there's no way they're gonna be able to go across this.
I fell on this thing so many times. I could never do this one.
This is sketchy as fuck. Oh my fuck. Okay, so let's just get over here done. And then they get to this thing. Like, okay. And then they notice this chain magically. I don't know. I really don't know how blind people notice any of this stuff. Like, oh, okay.
It was probably the best for them. They got hands and feet occupied.
Yeah. And they get over here, and then they don't really know because it's kind of like an awkward position that you're in. But say, like, get up there, it's kind of sketchy. And then they're off. Okay, whatever. I don't really know the cause of that because it's really low to the ground.
Alright, this is...
Then they got this. It's like one of those like running map things that the army uses to train their soldiers. So they got this, and you know it's pretty easy if you can see. But if they can't see, they're probably gonna step through and fucking fall and stuff. And then it's probably gonna take them like good 10 minutes to get across this because they can't see.
Yeah, even when I was little, I couldn't even walk across those.
So now we're here, And then to finish this park off, if let's say we're playing tag or something, they're like, "Oh, you can't catch me," and they're walking over here. Just do a full 360. Yeah. And then they have another one for taller kids.
Yeah, they don't discriminate here.
No, tall kids, blind kids, they all get hurt here. So that'll finish this park, and we'll do part 2 over there. So,
all right, so we're doing the second playground that's here at Morris By. And again, you notice they have a ramp for kids in wheelchairs to get through, but I mean, there's no ramp onto the actual equipment. They do have a swing over here for handicapped.
that's a long ways in this like stuff.
Yeah, they should have put the ramp on that end rather than that end.
Yeah.
But I guess beggars can't be choosers. So again, we're just gonna go ahead and start with blind kids since there's not much for kids in wheelchairs here. So you got another rock wall, which is pretty fun, but I mean, if you can't see, it might be challenging because you walk up to the ramp and that's the first thing that you feel. So you're like, all right, I totally got this. And he's reaching, he's like, shit, oh, there it is. And you might be getting tired before you reach the top. Probably, unless he reaches here, he's probably gonna get hurt or something. Probably try walking here, like, where's the foot? Oh, shit! So, yeah. So, like, somehow, he does manage to get all the way up here.
Let's see if I manage to get there.
Drop my iPad, I kill you.
Hold that, I'm gonna fall. Okay.
Alright. Alright, so then you got this area, it's pretty safe. But say like, instead of doing the rock wall up here, you took this sketchy ladder up here that's way too steep for kids.
You can't see it. Okay.
Alright, so then you can get up here, instead of going this way towards the slide,
Oh yeah.
you start going this way towards the rock wall. If you don't realize the rock wall's there, it's just a drop off, you're just gonna be like, oh! So then yeah, that happens. Probably break a leg or something.
Probably.
But then it goes this way off the ladder. You get the famous ball eliminator.
You got like multiple choices on how you want to destroy your balls, though.
Yeah, you could destroy your balls like 5 times on the slide.
All right, let's see. Let's show you how to do this. Okay, I'm not going down the slide. This one hurts.
Alright. So, you're just like, whatever, this is a huge slide. So then, you think, I'm going to propel myself down the slide, go super fast. Well, and you see your girlfriend down there, you're like, ah, damn. Jeez.
You
I
see
hear
them?
her voice.
Blind people can
I hear
see.
her voice is so beautiful.
You're
You're like, I gotta get down there to follow her voice so I can get the flirts on.
Yeah.
Boom! Oh. And it's like, well, no point following her voice now because my balls are gonna be destroyed. Oh, just,
Man,
oh
this,
fuck. Try to turn over. Ah, here's the slide. Alright. Alright. Ah, fuck.
I don't
In
feel.
case you didn't notice, this slide is like full of warts.
Warts?
Warts. Look at these bumps. So, I mean, this slide wouldn't be too bad. It's just lines going up your butt. That might feel good depending on
Yeah.
what you like. This slide is just normal. It's just curvy. But you got these bumps here, so it's going to hurt your ass. So besides your balls being crushed, your ass is probably going to be hurting for the rest of the day. And you're just like, fuck that, bitch. I'm not going to follow her voice anymore because my private parts are just gone. Okay, we're going.
Okay, so now we're here. We're after the rock climbing wall, and they have this tube that I am trying to decide if I should go down because it's bird poop, and I got new shorts. So
Just use your feet.
fine. Oh god, this is sketchy. So we're coming down here. Oh god, this is slippery. And they're finally like, yeah, a tube.
This is bomb though when I was a kid.
And they're here. Oh god. They have one of these massive steps again. And so then, this is a safe thing. This really isn't that dangerous because it's not that high off the ground. And they get here, and they hear something like, oh,
Unless you get trapped in this again.
It'd be kind of hard to get trapped in that though.
If you fall through, you're just like, ah, shit.
Alright.
Whatever.
So then we're walking over here, and then maybe they catch this first one.
Got stepping stones.
Second stone is like, it really isn't that hazardous, unless they can like feel it, everything.
Yeah, it'll just be hard for them to like
managed to get through the whole thing without not catching the next one.
Yeah.
So then here, they have this that is pretty
Pretty safe unless you crush it.
Yeah, unless you have really much longer legs than me, your balls are going to be gone as well. Oh gosh. Then they have this one over here, which isn't too dangerous unless you just trip and fall your feet here. It's another ball crusher. And then I get to this one. These monkey bars, they're pretty straight. They just lead to nowhere. So you have another lost kid. And then they have one of those running hazards during tags. So just oh.
Damn.
Okay. And then they have these things.
The atomic bombs.
Yeah, the A-bomb looking swinging things. And this looks pretty fun. I mean, you can fucking go upside down shit if you want. But okay, so I'm pretty tall and pretty big and have a lot of momentum. But for a little kid, they're probably gonna be like, that's it.
Yeah.
And
Slows down and doesn't go all the way down the bar.
That was as hard as I can.
You need to be weightless in order to make it to the end of it.
Then they have these, which I think they're just gonna their arms are gonna get stuck in here. They're gonna be I can't get out. And they're already And then another one of these. Oh. And that'll be the end of part 2.
Alright, so we're over here on the buddy bench. Let's try this again. See if you can get buddy bench. It's probably backwards, but it says buddy bench.
That's right, yeah.
We're sitting out here because we're buddies. We do YouTube videos together.
Yeah.
Alright, so as always, we're going to start off with our analysis for the handicap, or the kids in the wheelchairs.
0.
Yeah, well,
2,
I went
actually.
to 0.
Because they have the swing.
Even though we did 2 playgrounds, so we're going to do an analysis for each playground for wheelchair kids and blind kids, but then we're just going to do the overall general Republican overall, since we did 2 in this video. So yeah, for the first playground that we did, I would definitely give that probably just a 1, because it's you got that entryway into the playground but no ramp, so there's no equipment that you can get on.
And then the crappy wood chips that they can't ride through.
If they wouldn't want to ride through that anyways. It's not like they're going to be able to do anything.
Yeah, and then for the second playground, they do have a ramp. Same situation for the wood chips, but they also have a handicap swing. I don't know if we pictured it, but they do. Just trust us on it.
Yeah.
But it's on the opposite end of the playground, which I feel like would be a real stress to get over to.
Pretty bad planning.
In the 30-minute recess, it's going to be a lot of stress to get there.
Yeah, so I would probably give the second one, the one with the rock wall, a 2. Because even though they did include a swing, it's still way on the other end, opposite end of the playground as the ramp is. So it's kind of bad planning, but at least they were thinking.
For blind people, I'd give this one probably a 4.
The first one, yeah.
The first one 4 because they have a lot of safety features where they blocked off the death slide. They have lots of really high guards on the side of the platforms and stuff. But those tripping hazards on the obstacle course of the log and stuff, it's gonna hurt them bad if they get their foot caught in there.
It's kind of sketchy for
And
someone who can't see.
Yeah. And then for the second one, I'll give probably a 5 because there really isn't. I mean, there's lots of high drop-offs, but if they if they extend their arms places, they can probably notice them.
Yeah, there's a lot of tripping hazards, but they're probably not gonna get hurt because it's not that high to fall. And
no.
Yeah, it's pretty safe, even though it doesn't look like it.
Yeah. And then for general public, let's just say for both of them, I'd probably give this one an 8 because there's lots of and this one's huge park. We were doing a 2-part thing. There's so much to do, and the logs and stuff. It's good for tag. It's good for
the school has 3 playgrounds.
Yeah.
So I would definitely give the general public for at least the 2 playgrounds we did an 8. And then for overall, I would say 7. 7. Because even though the wheelchair brings down the overall score really low, since it's 1 and 2, but the entertainment is definitely there. I remember when I went here, I had a lot of fun playing on this playground. So the entertainment's there. It's not too bad on the safety end. So yeah, we'll get on with the last playground here in part 2 of Morris By, and we'll see you later.